Hello there, welcome back to my Pokemon CrystalDust playthrough. This time, we're heading back north. We're gonna continue to train on the, I think it's Route 35. I always mess up the routes because like I always forget if that route after Union Cave counts as its own route. I think it is. Yeah, so this is 35. I'm going to, so I've kind of given a little bit of thought and I don't really know exactly. I still can't find out what's the best strategy in terms of taking on Whitney. I think what I'm going to do is probably just put him to sleep with Slowpoke and just use that because the thing that was a very effective strategy early on when I first played like Heart Gold Soul Silver and I was watching Maryland videos. Shout out to him, probably still going strong. I used to be a big fan of the website as well as Maryland. I'll lower this here. Oh, sorry about that. Anyways, his strategy was for taking on Whitney was getting X items, like using X items as a way to boost your stats in the middle of battle. And this seems very obvious to do, but it's surprising how few people actually take advantage of X items. They just sell them for, you know, however few Pokeyen they're worth. That was blowing my mind back in 2010 or whatever. But I don't need to do that because I have Curse, which is one of the better stat boosting moves, which is sort of contradictory to my plus speed nature. But that's fine. So, but the thing is with King is that Slowpoke is not that great of a curse user because it's plus attack and plus defense. We're not really going to get the opportunity for this, but I'm just saying Calm Mind is better, obviously, because Slowpoke and then Slowking is more. I'm going the more special attacking route. But for the purposes of the Whitney battle, I think Curse and Headbutt will do the job. But that's still parts away for now. And we also have various stat altering moves. Like Sandshrew has, you know, the Sand Attack and whatnot. We also have Smoke Screen. We can also ruin the accuracy of Miltank's rollout. So that's also another strategy. And I don't know if we can get a double battle. Let's see. I could try. Yeah, let's get Wally in the mix. Let's see if we can get both of them looking at each other at the same time. Can we get a double battle, please? Oh, damn it! This is frame too late. God damn it. But anyways, Erwin, the 4 Voltorb guy. I mean, I don't know even in CrystalDust will they fight you as a double battle. I'm not sure. So they probably won't because maybe the other guy has more than 2 Pokemon. So, although technically it is possible to program it to where if you have one trainer with more than 3 Pokemon, the other trainer has more than 3 Pokemon, you will fight more than 6 opponent Pokemon in one battle. You can fight up to 12 Pokemon in one battle. The game never does that because I guess it would seem extremely cheap and excessive. But yeah, you can't just have this long ass marathon battle of both people who are looking at you at the same time, or both have 6 Pokemon and are enabled to have a double battle. Because as you may have noticed, you know, there are many. I guess it's not too many notable ones, but there are a couple of instances in 3rd, 4th, and 5th gen Pokemon where 2 trainers will look at you, but they'll wait for the other one to finish the battle, and they'll both fight you as a single. And that might be the case with this as well. So, but I would like to at least see if I could have got a double battle. Because honestly, I really prefer double battles when it comes to single player Pokemon games. Because I just like the different strategy that can come about, and it makes Pokemon that really don't have great defenses or don't have great speed, you can sort of protect them and just have their best attributes shown if you're really, you know, if you really build around it. Because there's like Pokemon that are just, they don't fit a singles match. They don't fit a single battle. Like Fortress. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to level a Pineco in this game? Because they don't really have much to attack you with. They have self-destruct. And I think they could do Tackle and Rapid Spin. But those moves, or Rapid Spin, is just weak from the beginning of the game. And Tackle gets outclassed, obviously, by, you know, we're at the point where Tackle is like kind of weak currently right now. But hopefully the guy doesn't instantly look at me. There you go. Okay. Got time to heal. And we'll use a fresh water. And there you go. Alright, this guy, this fire breather here, I think he has a coughing and a Magmar. Okay, there you go. Okay. I'm really getting low on PP in this playthrough. I guess it's because I'm not really switching between Pokemon as well. I know this before. It's where like I have to use, I'm not getting much one-hit knockouts because I'm using more Pokemon, thus less experience and less high level. My Pokemon are lower leveled, so they're not getting as many one-hit knockouts. But I think it's also, I haven't been using anything other than King for quite some time now, so. Level 18. He's getting, I'm trying to just catch him up to Quilava. And I have to look up when do we get the King's Rock, because I think it might be quite some time. Yeah, for the foreseeable future, we're still gonna be rocking a Slowpoke. Leering at me. This could be bad if I don't knock him out here. I probably won't. All that for an Ember? What an idiot. Oh, I scorched the tip of my nose. I went to a convention a couple weeks ago, where a guy swallowed a sword on stage. It was pretty cool. Your Pokemon look pretty tough. You could go anywhere safely. Well, I brought that up because, you know, being a fire breather is sort of the same sort of sideshow attraction that is extremely dangerous. Yeah, and the guy had like this, the guy on stage had like this giant screwdriver, this giant metal rod that he shoved down his throat, and I'm like, man, I don't want to see a guy die. I really don't want to be here and see a guy die. It was, what's it called? The Something Oddities Convention. I mean, you probably heard of it. Yeah, and it had the, that was something. I was looking forward to seeing more wacky things. But the only really wacky stuff I saw was a guy swallowing, he swallowed a scimitar, and he swallowed a giant screwdriver, and he had like resting in his esophagus, and his heart was beating. You could sort of see the screwdriver shake like with every heartbeat. That's pretty interesting, pretty cool. And there also was like an exhibit, like you go behind the curtain, and you could see a 6-foot chicken eating man. No, it was a 6-foot man eating chicken. Right, and you're going through all this taxidermy stuff of like these 2-headed, 3-headed lions and whatnot, and all these weird experiments that went bad. And it was pretty interesting. And you get at the end where we're supposed to see the 6-foot chicken, but it's not a chicken that eats men. It was a 6-foot tall man eating chicken, and you know, it was pretty funny. So that was the highlight of my day that day. And since it only cost like $5, it was perfectly fine. It was the first convention of any sort I've ever went to, and I gotta say, I don't know. I don't know how that really changes my opinions on like going to gaming conventions and whatnot, because I never really got the point of conventions besides like buying somewhat rare cartridges that only certain vendors might have there. I guess there is a point, but for some reason I always viewed conventions supposedly being like this much bigger thing, because as a kid I only knew like, oh, E3, that's a convention, and it was like some big deal. But I guess it's just a place to it's not some grand cultural event, it's just a place to buy things and meet up with people, I suppose, which I guess is fine. And I guess what really puzzled me as well was like, who the fuck would go to a convention for video games? If there's anything there, I just buy that shit online or whatever. It's like with stuff like that, there's always a fundamental misunderstanding of what the purpose is for me. And it's like, no, these people like video games. They're not like me, who just like a couple of video games. What kind of Pokeballs do you use? Mostly Pokeball, occasional Great Ball these days. But yeah, my thing is that I don't really like video games, I guess. There's video games that I like, and I guess that's a difference. Like, I wouldn't say I'm like a movie guy. I'm not a film buff by any stretch. But there's movies that I like. And I would say with games, like the series I like is like Pokemon, The Elder Scrolls, Civilization, you know, Sonic and whatnot, Mario. Like, I like the basic ass games. Some of the Madden games, some of the NBA 2K games, some of the WWE games, you know. But I wouldn't say like I like the concept of video game really enthralls me. I'm with that with pro wrestling. The concept is like fantastic to me, and I also like it in practice. And I'll watch any pro wrestling show from anywhere at any time. Like, that's the thing. And there are pro wrestling conventions, but I guess the last time they really had big conventions here where I live was like, I don't know, 5-6 years ago. And even then, there probably weren't even that many. But I missed out on that because I wasn't living here at the time, I guess. I will not stoop jaw. If you don't know where I live, I won't tell you. You don't need to know. TM39 Rock Tomb. Funnily enough, the TM that was here before, you know, in the original Gold Silver Crystal, was a TM for Rollout. And since in Gen 4, the Rollout wasn't a TM anymore, I don't even know what they put there. I don't really remember it, but here it's Rock Tomb, which is certainly interesting. I don't know who would I give that to. That's a good TM. I just don't know who would I give it to. So the bug catching contest Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So for our core tomorrow, I might actually do this. But yeah, the bug catching contest. Oh wait. Oh shit. I think on that note, or those many collection of notes, I'll see you next time.